in front of your eyes, you need someone to talk about it. So here we go. 145 for the Asian, 188 for Andy on the left side. And then Huff 153, Tristop 171. And, you know, everybody's pretty much got, you know, they have some pieces on the board arranged, and then there are more of them falling from the top of the screen, and they're putting them down. So there you go. That is what's happening. Amazing. And everybody's actually got, you know, pretty clean boards right now. Yeah, I mean, really, what do you need? What do you need? I mean, you can see it, right? I mean, I see it. Huff actually in a little bit of trouble. And, oh yeah, that L piece, that's going to help out a bit. And there you go. Some nice stacking from Huff, and he will get out of this. The Asian will not get out of this, though. The Asian, I'm like mesmerized by Huff, and meanwhile, the Asian topping out. Oof. And that is kind of oof right there. So let us go ahead and give our heart to Andy. Andy, you can top out on purpose because you have won. Let us get it ready from the Asian and Pixel Andy. And we will start game 2 on the left. And just waiting on that ready from the Asian. Did we get one? No? I don't know. Oh, he did say ready like a million years ago. But you guys got to help me out. If you see the ready, I can't do this alone, right? I'm just one guy. I'm just a guy alone in my apartment. I live by myself in an apartment. Like, 2 people understand that reference on this stream. That is a callback to a thing. But, like, yeah, 2 people. Moodoos probably gets it. But he's not even awake. Anyhow, what was I going to say? Yes, I need your help. If people are ready, and I'm just sitting here trying to find a ready on screen, you gotta help me out. Tell me they're ready. Alright, the Asian 24,000, 46,000 for Andy, the only non-hyper tapper in the field. He is identified as a hybrid player. So we have 15 hyper tappers and a hybrid. Yes, it is a hybrid player. Hybrid is not real, but people insist that it's real. 419 for Hufflepuffus, 472 for Tristop. Tetris Tristop 497, one line until transition. Hufflepuffus has transitioned at about 466. On the left side, the Asian 122, Andy 143. And Tristop trying to be like super efficient here and get that Tetris going into transition, but ends up making himself kind of an awkward board, but no problem. He's taking the burns. There they are. Burning is happening right here in front of us. 532 for Tristop, 525 for Huff. And look at those colors for Huff, man. Oof. Those are glowy. 552 for Huff, 560 now for Tristop. Neck and neck. On the left side, the Asian 218, Andy 199. Oh my god, is somebody really has a screen name Adam Mountains 02? Stop it. He is not Adam MTS02. Oh, that's good. 245 for the Asian, 224 Andy, and then 570 for Hufflepuffus, 649 for Tristop. Tristop, long bar dependent on the left, but out of danger with that. Should be able to get a piece over, no problem. Hyper tap. Just doing hyper tap things. And Tristop getting droughted. Slides that J piece all the way over. Gets the Tetris. 636 for Huff. 687 for Tristop. Guys, I'm dying. I got this chicken sandwich sitting here. It wants me to eat it. And yet I can do nothing. Tristop setting kind of a delayed move thing. I don't know if that counts. And I don't know about that placement for Tristop, what he was going for, but wasn't great. That's okay. Not a problem. Tetris, and then it's all is forgiven. 734 Hufflepuffus, 759 Tristop. On the left, 363 for the Asian. He's going to Tetris, 386. 303 for Andy. Yo, he missed the whatever spin. I don't even know what those spins are. I don't even know what that spin is, sir. All right, and only a few lines left until the thrill screen. Hufflepuffus 805 through 213. Tristop 803 through 211. Pretty close in score, pretty close in lines. Tristop's going to Tetris 838. 3,000 points apart. Hufflepuffus Tetris is 225. Every point counts right now. 879 for Huff. 874 for Tristop. Tristop's got an advantage though. He's a little bit in the past. 883. Both of them separated by 50 points for a moment there. And Huff's going to Tetris into the thrill screen. And Tristop needs something now. And he's going to hang a piece on the left. And Tristop is going to top out. And Huff is good. Woo! All right, the left side needs a little update in case they're listening. 507 for the Asian. He's going to Tetris 530. Then 350 for Andy, the hybrid player. And when they are ready, let's get it ready from Huff and Tristop. They're approaching transition on the left side to Asian and Andy. Andy's going to Tetris. One more Tetris available before the transition. All right, right side is ready. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And Andy is going to top out at 383. The Asian had a 600k transition, and you know, I would love to see how this turns out, but we cannot bend melon for 100 lines. So the Asian is going to get the heart. And we just need... yes, that is the record for the shortest post-transition ever. Max out pace? Oh my god. All right, let's get it ready from the Asian and Andy. What was once a best of 5 is now a best of 3. On the right side, they are underway. Tristop 69,000 and Huff 54,000. 2 players ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Where can you see a compilation of all the past CTM winners? Well, you can see a list of most of them if you go to twitch.tv/monthly Tetris, but I haven't updated it in like 6 months. And there are lists of main event and challenger circuit and all that. I got to update that list, and I promise I will do it this week. I actually am taking some vacation time, and I'm going to catch up on a lot of things. I don't think he wants a montage. I just think he wants to see a list. If you need a compilation, I don't have that. And in fact, some of these months are missing. They're gone. There are some lost episodes of CTM main event. There is a spreadsheet, but you're not allowed to see it. You have to get the long bar package to see the list. You need to get the long bar package. Yeah, go to twitch.tv/monthly Tetris, and that list is, not updated for the last few months, but you'll see many months. I am not an employee of CTWC. I do not work for CTWC. CTWC has nothing to do with CTM except for the fact that they allow us to, or we let them. How about, let's put it that way: we let them put our stuff on their channel, but they're not affiliated, connected in any way. All right, 161 for the Asian, 118 for Andy. I mean, I commentated for them as like a one-off, but I'm not employed by them. I got a 1099. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'm not on their payroll. All right, 192 for the Asian, 188 for Andy. And on the right side, 373 Huffaluffagus, 370 for Tristop. So super close. A little spin there for Tristop. Always like that one. CTWC does not have a payroll. No, they have 3 guys who own the thing. And I'm sure it's like a time and money sink, right? I'm sure they've put far more into it than they're getting out of it. Believe me. 262 for the Asian, 259 for Andy. Nobody's getting rich off Tetris, except, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 Twitch streamers are able to make a living. And that's about it. $310 for the Asian, $305 for Andy. On the right side, $514 for Huffaluffagus, $487 for Tristop. Oh yeah, well yeah, I do have a real persona and life outside of Tetris. Believe it or not, I do things other than Tetris. For example, I sleep, and I complain about a lot of things. Approaching transition on the right, and pretty darn close. Tristop trying to even this match up. How often do I dwell in a van? I don't know if there's an often. There's not a frequency. There are just periods in my life where I've done it for funsies. And Huffaluffagus trying to do something with the middle of that stack. All right, gets the Tetris, knocks it down, 574. He's got the lead. But what's he going to do here? Yeah, he's going to try to knock all this down. Try not to cover that gap in the middle. Oh, but he's actually set up for the Tetris. But had to abandon that plan pretty quickly. And Tristop's going to top out 566. All of a sudden. Whoops. All of a sudden. Just all of a sudden. And Huff is going to get the heart. So Huff is up 2 games to 1 over Tristop. To none. Sorry, over Tristop. So here it is, match point for Huff. Huff can go ahead and top out. Most of a sudden. And on the left side, to Asian and Andy, post transition, level 19, 531 Andy, 571 to Asian. And Tetris for the Asian, 597. Let's get a ready on the right side from Huff and Tristop. And we will get that going. No worries, Huff, you're good. We got time. All right, Tristop says ready. It's so weird to eat bread. Friends were banging on the window the whole game. That's kind of like that level 30 game that was on. That was Thor in the at the documentary at the end of it. And the Asian is going to top out 646, and Andy is good and gets the heart. We'll do a double start, coordinated start here. Andy is good. 2 games to 1. Yeah, Thor's game where the guy's knocking on the door the whole time. So we got a hybrid player up 2 games to 1. So, you know, representing the hybrid player. There you go. I know. I love watching that. All right, so who do we have readies from? We have a ready from Tristop. We got a ready from Huff. We got a ready from Pixel Andy. And we need a ready from the Asian. And we will do this all at once. And as soon as the Asian says ready, I'm going to hit the enter key on this keyboard. And there it is. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And I'm going to turn the mic off for 15 seconds and have a bite of a sandwich. All right, we are all underway. Andy with a couple of Tetrises. Tristop has a Tetris. The Asian has a Tetris. Huff does not have a Tetris, but probably has the best looking board. There's a Tetris. 29,000 for Huff. Oh, wait, you heard chewing? You heard the chewing? Oh, you weren't supposed to. Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Oh, you wanted to hear them. Well, yeah, those are available to Patreons. If you're on Patreon, if you contribute $10 a month or higher, you will get the chicken sandwich chewing sounds. Yes, on OnlyVans. Oh my God, come on. It's a good sandwich. That's right. On my OnlyVans. It's good. Hey guys, check out my OnlyVans. All right, 109 for Asian, to Asian. 148 for Andy. 147 for Huffaluffagus. 168 for Tristop. Yeah, well, that might be true. Oh, gee. Oh, I'm gonna get taken off the air. Not that we're on the air. Well, we might be on the air, right? Wi-Fi, that's in the air. 202, the Asian. 204, Andy. 199 Huffaluffagus, and then 282 Tristop through 59 lines. That's something to watch. But Tristop getting slowed down a little bit here. But burning it away. And nobody with a great looking stack, I guess, except Andy's stack is okay. Everyone else's stack is in some state of disrepair. Andy's burning it down. The Asian burning it down. Tristop with a line spin. He knows I'm watching. He knows. And what's that placement from Tristop? Oh, and the overshoot for... Was that an overshoot or was he getting material over? I couldn't tell. And Tristop is going to top out at 296. So a 296 top out. So his fate is in Huff's hands right now. And really a Tetris and just a little bit more. Nice burn from Huff. So there is a Tetris and then about 12,000 more from Huff. And there it is, and Huff is good, and he's going to get the imaginary heart in your mind because this scene doesn't have enough hearts. Because I just haven't had the time to add a heart. So Huff is good, and he will be moving on to the next round. And yeah, here, I'll go ahead and go in studio mode. I'll do it for you guys, for the fans. And we'll set up the two-way. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there it is. So it's supposed to be number 3 and 14. The Asian 358. Andy is going to Tetris into the lead. But the Asian's going to take it right back. So 3 and 14. And it's 1 game to 2, right? There it is. Alright, I think we are good. We're hitting transition, and oh my god, look at that. The magic of television. There it is. Oh yeah, hybrid. There you go. There's the hybrid symbol for Pixel Andy. $438 for the Asian. Listen, he is identified as hybrid. That is what is on his sheet. And that's what it says. Listen, now that you can blame Dog for if it's wrong, because Dog gave me that info sheet. 469 for the Asian, 498 for Andy. Andy going for the Tetris. You asked Dog playing Tetris. That's my crack research staff right there. Is Dog playing Tetris. All right, Tetris for Andy, 609. Up 2 games to 1 over to Asian and has a 47,000 point lead and now more after a Tetris. So Andy in pole position right now. And set up for more. There it is. And the Asian is burning. And this is kind of a tough board. But he's getting the pieces over. And he's continuing to get pieces over. The wrong run of pieces. Oh, wow. He just gets that. Brings it back. Oh, my. 581 for the Asian. 703 for Andy. This is getting a bit dicey for the Asian. And I don't know what he's going to do. And he's not going to do anything. He's going to top out. And Andy, the hybrid player, moving on. Hybrid hype. And we're going to give him a heart. And there's the heart. Hype-brid. Yeah, I mean, if it's in the bot, that's what it is. That is what it is. All right, let us go ahead and set up our next little... So what was it? It was... that's right, Huff. And Huff is what seed? The number 6 seed? All right. While I set that up, go ahead and look at this. Look at that while I set it up. All right, did you read all that? Whatever Utah Bass is. I don't know what a UTAB. What does that mean? Is that a thing? Is that like randomly assigned, or I don't know what that would. Why would someone choose that? Does that stand for something? I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, there are various qualifiers that are happening out there for CTWC approved. So this one by the organizers of Classic Tetris PAL, Chris Forrest. And of course, this is not PAL. This is an NTSC tournament. And then there's one run by, what? Kingsman? They let Kingsman run one? How come I'm not running one? Why? Am I not allowed to run one? What am I? Dog food? What am I? What am I? Chopped liver? They don't let me run one. Sharky's running one? That's not even the right Discord link. Oh my god. And then Japorto. So there it is. Look, I hope you read all that. These guys made the wordiest slides on Earth. Oh, I see. That's true, and everybody who wins CTM will get in. Don't worry about it. It's kind of a qualifier. There it is, the Huff face reveal. Oh my god. Alright, well, let us get it ready. It's revealed. This is revealed. Oh, and you're... I don't have a way to make you face your pieces, but... This is not revealed? That is not revealed. Alright. Pretty hype. Alright, we got a ready from Huff, and we need a ready from Pixel Andy, which we have. So we're going to count it down and just go for it, alright? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're going to enjoy some more sandwich. Someone did it already. Isn't that nice? All right. We're very... Oh, this is not round of 16. This is something else. The quarterfinals. So this is all almost over, actually, my dudes. We're almost done. We have this match. Then we have 2 semifinal matches, and then the finals, and then it's done. And that's it. And then it's over. Can you believe it? Another CTM in the books. Well, not in the books, but it's almost in the books. Who knows? We might not finish it. You don't know. Technology, earthquakes, pandemics, floods, all manner of natural disasters. We don't know. Where did Garbage Egg go? Who knows? Garbage Egg was probably an alt of somebody. No idea. Yeah, everything's taking place today. So we probably have another hour and a half to go. Something like that. And we'll be done. And then I can go and go to sleep. My sleeping has been so weird lately that I've been going to bed. So I need to sleep, right? To be effective at work, I have to get sleep. And I can't just like say, oh, well, I'm going to go to bed at 10 and hopefully I'll wake up at, or, 11 and hopefully I'll wake up at 6 and I'll have a restful sleep. So I've been going to sleep at like 6 p.m. just to ensure that I'm able to get 8 hours before I work. And I've been going to bed at 6 and waking up between 2 and 4. So I'm starting to get tired. It's almost like my bedtime. Why is he hybrid right now? Yeah, it's a good question. I think it's in the bot. All right, Pixel Andy 265 and Huffaluffagus 113. Just about halfway to transition. There were a lot of early deciders, Trey. I don't know who decided to make this best of 5 all the way. Oh my god. Whoever that was, fire that person. I'm only one man. $186 for Huffaluffagus. Andy, 338. Now 361. There's a Tetris for Huff and another Tetris for Huff. So back by 131,000 points. That's a number of Tetrises. That's like 6 Tetrises. That is a lot. So Huff is going to just have to be really efficient. And Andy's going to have to slow down at some point. What if there was 2 matches at all times? Yeah, I don't think that's fun. I'd rather this thing go an extra hour and a half and have some, I don't think it's... That 2 matches at a time is a compromise, and I don't want the entire tournament to be a compromise. U2 would be fuming. Chris Tang would storm off. 2017 Chris Tang would storm off in a huff. 307, now 312 for Huffaluffagus, 418 for Andy. Oh, did I miss an eye spin? That's right. Chris Tang's eyeballs would melt out of his head. There's a Tetris. Andy, 444. What if we had 4 matches at all times? Yes, 4 matches. Then we'd have Classic Tetris gangs. And nobody wants to watch that stuff. Yeah, every match. All 15... What does it take? 15 matches to end this thing? All 15 matches at the same time. 384 for Huff. So he's making up some ground, making some headway. Well, he would if Andy would stop Tetrising and if Huff would get, a line sometime this century. And he's got another one going into transition. So 432 transition for Huffaluffagus. Andy trying to get one more. Repping that hybrid style. All right, both players burning their stacks down. Trying to get in position for Tetris. There it is. Andy, Tetris. Huff, Tetris ready. There it is. 495. And trying to do so safely. You can see a lot of safe builds here. And Huff's going to get one over there. Very nice. And another one for Huff, 552, so 100,000 points. He's chipping away. Yeah, I don't want to. We'll just do it this way. And you know what? So what? You get a full day of Tetris. Is that so bad? All right, Andy misplaced that T. Didn't get it over, but no problem. Just builds right around it. And let's see if he's going to build up on the left. He is not. He's going to take the burns. And he wants to go back left to right. And taking the triple, taking the safe play. He's got a nice big lead. Does not need to top out now and give Huff an opening to catch up and chase this down. He can afford to be very safe. And really, Huff cannot. You know, so long as Andy plays safe, Huff has to be aggressive. 639 Hufflepuff, 783 for Andy. Bang Tetris. 817. So yeah, this is million point territory. Maybe more, depending what happens the next 7 lines. Not necessary, but there it is. Bang Tetris, 853. And Huff is going to top out anyway. And so Andy will get the heart. Plus, there's been a lot of Ben Mullening. You really need a boom Tetris? You really need that? In like 2 or 3 months, you're going to have all the boom Tetris that you can swallow. So I think the other 11 months of the year, we don't have to have boom Tetris. We can have Bonyai! All right, Pixel Andy says ready. Zounds. Splat. And, all right, ready, Pixel Andy, and we have a ready from Huff, you Luff, you Gus. Bonyai Tetris. I don't see ready from Huff. There it is. Okay, I got it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Bazinga Tetris. Or what about, I mean, this sounds really stupid, but what about Bangarang Tetris? Oh my god. Can you believe if someone said that? Bonyai. That was pretty good. Yikes Tetris. Well, yeah, what about Yikes Tetris? What about Ding Dong Tetris? That would be good. And we gotta get Harry back in here. Next month we'll try to get a guest commentator. Because I'm getting tired. I mean, how ridiculous is Ding Dong? So Huffaluffagus, open for business. Waiting on that customer. Where is the customer? No customers are coming into Huffaluffagus' store. Where is the customer? And here's the customer. Ding Dong Tetris for Huff. There you go. Right? I mean, but that's pretty much business now, 2020 pandemic, right? Where's the customer? All right, Bang Tetris for Andy, 141 and 109 for Huff. And I got a blueberry soda here. It's just like losing, it's gaining a degree every 2 minutes. It's going to be warm and flat. That's right, Harry Hong with the, oh, Professor L with the subscription. Hey, Professor L, I have an idea for the bot, because, you know, that's all you want is ideas for the bot. You should be able to type in a score, just like, and then the bot will return just a count of how many people have registered scores higher than that one. So you could type in 1.3 million and you could see how many people have scored. Line spin for Huff. Very nice. Thank you, sir. There you go. Or you could type in 1.2 and it will tell you how many people have a 1.2. What do you think? Stupid? T-spin. There it is. All right, 172 for Huff, 263 for Andy. And I'm getting very well near the end. Well, 1.4 cannot be entered right now until someone actually achieves it. Because otherwise people just are, you know, I'm going to type the fake score in the robot and it will be funny. Haha. You know? People are like that and they think it's hilarious. So, you know, we're not going to allow it to be typed in until it's actually achieved. See? And Vandweller will say, see? 244 for Huff, 338 for Andy. Bang Tetris for Hybrid. That's right, we don't even call him his name anymore, we just call him Hybrid. $314 for Huff. He's going to Tetris 337 back by 27,000 points. Yeah, not all the Discord functions are in the Twitch bot because otherwise people will just spam them in people's Twitch channels and then they will not want the bot in their channels and we want people to adopt the bot. There you go. Because you can't just make a feature and then have people use it reasonably. They're just going to abuse it. Right? Oh, you know, I'm just going to spam it. Like we had a nice like coin flip command so that people could, you know, decide home or away in Tetris matches. But then people just started, you know, stimming off the coin flip button. And there was annoying people, so we had to do away with it. You know? And people just, you know, abuse stuff that you provide to them for free. $490 for Andy. $381 for Huff Euliphagus. That's right. And Bang Tetris Huff, 409 into transition, 524 transition for Andy. What a 90,000 point lead for Andy right now. Making a stand with the hybrid. And so still about a 90,000 point difference. Here we are on the blue level, level 20. All the blue levels end in 0, my dudes. Facts. All right, Bang Tetris Huff 516. So closing in, Andy getting droughted a little bit, gets it. Actually, he has a line spin set up, but nope, he's going to take the normal way to solve that, not my stupid line spin on level 19. But I see line spins everywhere, even in my sleep. Bang Tetris for Andy, 660. Huff getting close, you know, he's like knocking on the door. There's another Tetris. Andy with some problems on the left side, that long gap. So he's going to just have to chop this away. And if he can clear it out, I mean, he will have a Tetris setup, which he does, and gets the Tetris, 698. So even when he messes up, I'm able to turn that into gold. The sun is shining on Andy today. And now back out to 110,000 point lead. And bang, Tetris Andy 742. And Huff really needs to basically go for it. I mean, unless something's gonna happen to Andy, but oh, and Huff with that L. Yeah. All right, he spins that J in there. He's spinning pieces, just trying to get material in there, so that he has something to burn away. But is not looking auspicious for Huff, and he is gonna top out. These missed drops are hassling the Huff, and we'll give Andy his heart. All right, Huff says ready. He's already ready already. And, you know, imagine finally getting to CTM finals on an alt. And we just need Pixel Andy ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. God, this Blue Yeti microphone, I was super muted. That's right. Sorry. Jeez. I can't stand it. I'm going to have to get... I have a foot pedal that I have. You know, it's not set up right now, but it's for like splits, you know, for speed runs. But I think I have to put the mute on that because using the actual mute button on the microphone, it's so busted. It's awful. But anyway, you know, DAS players, are they dinosaurs? I mean, I think there's some very prominent DAS players that still have a chance to make some noise at CTWC 2020, right? Jonas, DAS player, a great chance. Green Tea, DAS player, great chance. I mean, a lot of these players aren't playing CTM. I mean, Green Tea used to. Hasn't played in over a year, but for the most part, people qualifying for CTM Masters are tappers. You know, Jeff has a chance. Matt Martin has a chance. Those are sometimes players, you know, that play in CTM. So Quaid has a chance. But yeah, most likely, probabilistically, it's going to be a tapper that wins the majority of the time. It's an advantage, and and it's hard to overcome. You know, you get, especially someone like Jake, Joseph, Eric, and they can go put up like an extra 50, 100, 150k past level 29. It's an advantage. There aren't 64 hyper tappers better than all DAS players. No, that's true. But there might be 16. There might be 16. $346 for Huff. 300 for Andy. A little snap for Andy there. All right, so Huff out to a lead. He did not take a lead in his first two games, but is out to a lead here by 23,000 points, so about a Tetris. 376 Huff, 349 for Andy. Oh, and of course, Sharky. Sharky, not a dinosaur. He's a shark. Blank, of course. Blank. I don't know if Blank is playing CTWC, but... And if he does really show up on time, that's really the question. No, Nenu's a tapper. Used to play DAS. Nenu is tapper. Sorry guys, you lost one. $456 for Huff. He's got the lead. A couple of Tetrises too in quick succession. He's going to build that lead out to 75,000 points. Adam Mountains, DAS player. World Puzzle League. No. World Puzzle League. I don't want to call you World Puzzle League. I mean, who? Oh, and Andy's going to top out. 439. Huff gets the heart. Vandweller, DAS player. So, hey, I have a question for World Puzzle League. Do you have a personal channel now, or are you just been subsumed by this organizational identity? All right, Huffaluffagus says ready, and we need a ready from Andy, which we have, so let's go ahead and start it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, what about if you just want to stream, like, whatever? Batfoy, not a dinosaur. There you go. So, DAS players, alive and well. It's just not a lot of them play CTM on the regular, right? So, not only do the hyper tappers have the tactical advantage just from, you know, hyper tapping, but they honestly have an experiential advantage. Almost everybody in this tournament has played more tournament Tetris than all the people we just mentioned, including, you know, all the former, you know, the former world champs, the DAS champs. Everybody in this tournament has more tournament experience than they do. It's just true, because you can get more volume in online. So I'm just saying, you know, they have a double advantage, right? The tapping is an advantage, and they happen to be more active. So I just think that if I were a betting man, and I am, it's going to be a tapper. Moodoos is best DAS player in the world. Well, last I heard, he's the second worst DAS player in the world. Oh, sorry, the second worst max out player. That's what I heard. But that's not very nice. What has happened to Huff? What happened to you? Oh no. Oh no, Huffaluffagus, like controller? Was that a controller issue? And Andy is good, and Andy is moving on. Hybrid hype. Oh no. You hate to see it. That's right, Raikkoon. You hate to see it. But I'm sure Andy likes to see it, because he is moving on to the semifinals. So let us look at this bracket. There is the bracket, and it's probably Louis doing this, or Hydrant Dude, or somebody, but thank you so much. Oh yeah, you like that? It's very subtle, isn't it? I put those in at the last minute.